Thank you, folks. Welcome in here and out there to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we should take one step further in the show without saluting our audience tonight, because they waited outside in New York's coldest day yet this holiday season. Thank you, son. Thank you so much. Sit down. You can't stand up for yourself. Sit down. It was the kind of weather today that makes you wish you were someplace tropical, like on a boat in the Caribbean, but not near Venezuela. Because there's a controversy over whether the Trump administration will release the video of that second strike on survivors of an attack on an alleged drug boat back in September. Here's what Trump said last week.
You released video of that first boat strike on September 2nd, but not the second video. Will you release video of that strike so that the American people can see for themselves what happened?
I don't know what they have, but whatever they have, we'd certainly release. No problem.
No problem, except for one problem. Yesterday, President Cranky Pants changed that to problem.
Mr. President, you said you would have no problem with releasing the full video of that strike on September 2nd off the coast of Venezuela. Secretary Hegseth now says...
You said that. I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. You said that. You're the one who said that. I'm not the president. You're the president. And frankly, you're in a lot of trouble with this boat thing. Not to mention, why'd you get that MRI? Why did that? If you're wondering why Trump's backpedaling so hard on this video, people who've seen it have told CBS News that the two survivors were in the water for 45 minutes between strikes, and they were waving overhead before the second strike, and that action could be interpreted as the survivors either calling for help or trying to wave off another strike. Well, yeah, why else would they be frantically waving after their boat blew up? Look down there, they're waving. They must recognize me from high school. I was pretty popular. Another hint that the video is bad, Republicans are saying that it's good. Just ask Senator Tom Cotton.
At one point, the guy takes off his T-shirt.
Isn't it possible that even the act of taking off a T-shirt could have been part of an attempt to get attention for help?
Or it could have been an attempt to signal to another cartel boat to come pick them up and pick up the cargo.
At one point, it seemed like they were trying to spill out the word help, which is drug smuggler acronym for, hey, enjoy leftover pot. Yesterday, Trump tried to help out some folks who'd been hurt by the tariffs. He announced a $12 billion bailout for American farmers. In the announcement, Trump claimed that the tariffs are not the problem, they're the solution, saying the bailout was funded by tariffs and that this money would not be possible without tariffs. No, you dingus, they need the money because of your tariffs. He's like a guy saying, hey, if I hadn't given you herpes, you would never have gotten to try this soothing topical ointment. Trump made the announcement at a roundtable where he explained his theory of why farming has become less affordable.
Farming equipment has gotten too expensive. And a lot of the reason is because they put these environmental excesses on the equipment, which don't do a damn thing except make it complicated, make it impractical. And you really have to be, in many cases, you need about 185 IQ to turn on a lawnmower.
Really sounds like he doesn't know how to turn on a lawnmower. But I guess it adds new context to this picture. Hey, kid, you're a genius. But it wouldn't be a Trump event of any kind without a little bit of smooching of the bottom.
I've got a 2-year-old little boy at home. And the other day I was reading my little boy a story at night, putting him to bed, and he said, Daddy, I don't want Santa Claus to come to our house for Christmas. I want President Trump.
Are you sure about that, kid? What would Santa Trump even bring you?
Beautiful, clean coat.
That's nice. It's clean coat. That's nice for the farmers. Hey, how's it going? This is all nice for the farmers, but you know who's not getting a bailout? Anyone else. And that's too bad, because businesses are warning that it's only so long before Trump's tariffs costs hit consumers. Retailers like Williams-Sonoma, Under Armour, and Abercrombie are all warning of price increases. Oh no, now those poor Abercrombie models will never be able to afford a shirt. Look at him. His lower V is so cold. Another retailer who might be raising their prices is Kohl's. Darn it! That means I'll have to use my Kohl's cash, and I was saving it to play a really funny joke on someone in my will. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? The administration is trying to win over the public in other ways. Yesterday, we heard from RFK Jr. and Sean Duffy, our transportation secretary, who announced a new airport improvement program which aims to add, among other things, areas for travelers to work out. But Duffy specified it's for light workouts, saying, I don't want you to have a full body sweat going on until you stink. And that's actually very easy. All you have to do is space out your exercise. That's why I do one squat every 5 years. Set this for 2030. These proposed mini gyms would include things like boxes for step-ups, treadmills, maybe some exercise bikes, and yoga mats. And if you're a fan of the airport bathroom, you're gonna love the airport yoga mat. Now, you'll be doing downward pet relief area. Now, you may remember the last time we saw Secretary Sean Duffy, he told us that we should dress up to go to the airport. So don't forget, everyone, on your way to LaGuardia, wear your finest sweat tuxedo. Now, if you're wondering what working out in business clothes at an airport would look like, good news. At the end of the press conference, Duffy and RFK Jr. held a business casual pull-up competition, and the winner was none of us. Finally, that was fast. Finally, bad news for Trump on the legal front. After multiple judges found her appointment illegal, his former personal attorney, Alina Habba, has resigned as New Jersey's top prosecutor. So now, Alina, no Habba Jabba. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I know I said finally just a second ago, but there's actually one more story. There's some big news from Tinseltown, because right now there's a huge bidding war going on over who's going to buy Warner Brothers. Warner's got a lot of juicy IP. We're talking DC superheroes, Harry Potter, Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, 50 Shades of Grey, and The Lord of the Rings. Not to mention its erotic spinoff, 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. Can you put that back up? Can you put that? I didn't know Gandalf modeled for Abercrombie. Here's what's going on. Just Friday, right? Friday, we learned that Netflix put in a bid to acquire Warner Brothers for $82.7 billion. That's a lot of cash. You know what that means? Someone somewhere must be paying for their own Netflix account. But just yesterday morning, my beloved parent company, Paramount, reportedly launched a hostile takeover bid for Warner Brothers valued at $108 billion. Wow. I gotta say, if my company's got that kind of green, I'm sure they can afford to uncancel one of their best shows. Thank you. Please have a seat, everybody. CBS, you heard the people. Bring back the Equalizer. We need our queen to return. Why do you think America has become so unequalized? Turns out, Paramount got a little assist on the cash front. Their bid includes $24 billion from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi wealth funds. And when the dictator of Saudi Arabia gives you billions of dollars, I'm sure there's no catch. In a totally unrelated story, I'm looking forward to next season's new CBS hit comedy, Young Mohammed bin Sheldon. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Laura Dern and Andrew Ross Sorkin, but when we come back, my wife Emmy and I have some first drafts of holiday cards. Join us, won't you?